You're listening to a 3CR podcast created in the studios of independent community radio station 3CR in Melbourne, Australia. For more information, go to allthews.3cr.org.au.
We're putting up new buildings, we're knocking down the old. We're working in the summer heat and in the winter cold. And the labour power we sell, me boys, for a hard and weekly pay, produces mighty profits for the greedy MBA. And whether we were born here or born in Italy, in Greece, in Spain or Ireland, in England or Fiji, we all of us are workers, united we must stand, until the wealthy bludgers have been driven from our land. We faced deregistration, it backfired in the face. We're not fooled by arbitration, we won't stay in our place. We hit the bosses hard and fast to win and keep our gains, and break a couple of concrete pours to back our log of claims. So keep your powder dry and hold your head up high. It's class to class and face to face, our limit is the sky. We've got a fighting history and we never will be cowed. Our builders' labour is a name to make a man feel proud.
And it's good morning from the concrete gang, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. 8:55 on the AM dial, 9:30 every Sunday morning. Good morning to you. I forgot your name, Goanna.
Morning, listeners. Morning, Gorilla.
And we're coming back after a couple of days after that long weekend, the Melbourne Cup weekend. How'd you go, mate? How'd you put it in?
Well, it's lucky that I did put money. After me grand final weekend, the weekend before, I was a bit light on with cash.
Yeah.
And I'm glad I didn't put money on your bet.
No.
Unfortunately, he went to horsey heaven.
He did, yeah. Van Dijk, I mean, unfortunately, he broke down, which is not good. I mean, well, I can apologise to the listeners for that, but I can't sort of take the blame for that because I'm not running a good race because he didn't even run it.
It couldn't, for me, that couldn't be a worse bet. It didn't even finish the race. Not only that, it didn't even go home.
Nah. Well, don't make it worse than it is for you. Jeez.
Sorry,
you have me in tears. Yeah, that's right. But that's horse racing, but it's unfortunate. But anyway.
Did you have any bet? I didn't even have a bet all day.
Yeah, I did. I didn't know. I did very well on Derby Day, but no good on Cup Day. But it's funny, just on all that with the pubs and all that, the rules in the pubs now, and getting out, getting back into the sort of community and having a few beers with the locals and all that. The pubs sort of running at what we'd call pilot light, a bit like us with the coronavirus, but it's interesting times, but I think things are moving back to where they were eventually, and we're back in the local pubs and the shops and the community getting that, so hopefully everyone's spending a bit of money in the shops and coffee shops and what have you, so we can sort of get things going again.
I went out Friday afternoon. I didn't realise I know we say it a lot of the times, I'm just going down for a couple, but 2 hours is actually a pretty short time. I think it's the first time I've ever been to the pub for 2 hours, but it sort of instigates a bit of power drinking, because when there's an hour to go, they let you know, and next minute you're drinking out of jugs.
I don't know what you're drinking.
Allegedly.
You must be drinking at the wrong pubs, 2 hours.
Yeah, true.
That sounds like 6 o'clock. I remember 6 o'clock closing. The 6 o'clock swill, mate.
Yep.
That was magic.
Yeah, I think when in Queensland they used to have like they were like shifts. Yeah, you could back in the days when you drank. There was you drank at lunchtime, then there was a break, and then drank at dinner time.
Well, the 6 o'clock swill, everyone would buy about 20 pots each with about 5 minutes to go, but you only had a certain amount of time to drink them. But yeah, so it's interesting
not
times.
That we encourage.
No, we don't. No, we don't do that. And anyway, so I hope you had a good long weekend. It's back to work, but as I said, we've only had the couple of days back, and now we're sort of building up to Christmas now. So
dangerous time of year.
Dangerous time of year, yeah, in the industry because they're all pushing to get all these jobs finished and all these ridiculous programs. bosses promise they can finish them. No one talks to unions around about these ridiculous programs, but unfortunately the workers bear the price for that, with bosses pushing them and the accidents on the job.
Yeah, I mean, it's traditionally and statistically it's the worst time of year, isn't it? But I think with COVID this year, some of the jobs are getting a bit carried away with dispensation or the amount of work they want done before Christmas, especially seeing there weren't like a lot of jobs that were, I suppose, affected as much as we thought it was going to be, but they still want what they had planned done a lot quicker.
They reckon they get no relief from their clients. I don't know. Do you reckon that's true?
I'm not sure. It's hard to tell when they're telling
porkies.
Yeah, that happens sometimes.
Yeah. The story out of that is just take it easy. If they're pushing too hard, I'll ask you to do unrealistic hours and all that. And we understand there's going to be a little bit of give and take with the union as far as working on weekends or RDOs coming to Christmas, because a lot of blokes have been out of work, and if they go the right channel, have discussions with the union, that won't be turned away, without having a good look at it. So the blokes that have been out of work for a while can get a bit of money for Christmas.
There'll be listeners listening to this now. There's 6 weeks to the lockdown.
Jeez.
I know it was
scary.
It was a long year. It does seem like a long year. The fires seem like they were about 10 years ago now.
Everyone forgot about that.
But and I think everyone's forgotten about the people.
Not
everyone, but the government definitely has.
The government has for sure. I saw a show on it the other night or other week, and they've got no relief. All that money's gone there. All the animals were killed. All the people lost everything. I don't know if anyone has got any money or any relief.
That's his MO, isn't it? He makes an announcement, throws figures around, and then doesn't deliver any of it.
Yeah.
Salesman.
But look at all the money, and then there was a big blew over the money that they made. That woman that had the concert made all that money, and then there was an argument about where that was going to go, or whether it was going to go anywhere or what.
I noticed that the argument about the major charities that received most of the money, it dwindled out a fair bit, didn't it? Really, when it was 18 cents in that every dollar you give actually goes to the cause.
Yeah, shocking.
The rest is just absorbed by the charity.
Shiny asses.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's bad. But I mean, for those people who are still suffering up in those areas, we send out a special cheer out from the concrete gang, because we haven't forgot them. And unfortunately, and now with the elections on, that's sort of taken the American election.
Yep.
Oh, have you had enough of that, please?
That's? I mean, I know we said it. I think we said it before, but if that's the best that they can come up with, 250 mil. Obviously, Biden's the better option, but if the count goes any longer, he'd turn to dust. He's that old.
I hope he's still there when they get the count's over. Although that's not going to matter, because apparently Trump's going to challenge it in court.
That's what I mean.
I
reckon
do.
Trump's just going to hang on till old mate passes away.
He might become a what do you call them in the White House? What do they call them? People when you try and get them out of houses, what do you call them, and they won't leave?
Oh, vagrant.
Vagrant. That's probably better what I was thinking of. They won't be able to get him out,
No.
He board up the window, so I'm staying,
Yeah, I saw.
I reckon his missus ago. She doesn't look too happy with him, does she?
Nah, I think she's there for the coin. Surprisingly, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think it's for the tan.
Oh, mate.
It has seemed like a long year when you've been locked in the house, but now that we're coming out, I think Monday's easing restrictions again. So I think the steel ring or whatever they called it around the city's been lifted. We can actually start going more than the 25 k's now. I'm looking forward to going camping. I don't think we'll get to travel interstate without isolating before Chrissy or at Chrissy, but
you don't reckon?
Victoria's a
Hope
place.
you're wrong.
Victoria's a beautiful place anyway to have a holiday, so at least we can get out of the house.
I reckon Elias has got the best view. He's just Vic Fortress, he reckons. He says they're all shit down in Victoria, they can all get stuff.
That's it.
I'm not buying me wine from interstate, I'm not buying anything, I'm not going on holidays interstate, I'm just staying in Victoria.
Yeah, that's all we need.
So good skills there from my old brother Elias. Very smart man. That's what we should be doing. But anyway, we could waffle on like this a bit longer, and we probably will, because we haven't got much for you, but we might cut to a track, because we've got a special track for our mate, Michael O'Connor.
Oh, well, hopefully listeners have seen it in the paper again. Look, where I'm from, you don't talk out of school. You especially don't talk to the media, who is always into us as a union, and we're trying to get EBAs across the line. We've negotiated an EBA during COVID successfully. That's being rolled out, and Mr. O'Connor is looking after himself again. He's in the media. He's had to step down, and he's
from the national.
Anyone who'll listen, giving up things that were said in meetings, etc. Nothing sinister from what I've read, but from where I'm from, that's not what you do. And I've heard him specifically say it's always about the union first. It'd be good if people did what they said, and
not the Labor Party.
Yeah, well, anyway, this is a fitting song, I'd say.
It is. Which side are you on?
Which side are you on, boys? Which side are you on? Which side are you on, boys? Which side are you on? They say in Harlan County there are no neutrals there. You'll either be a union man or a thug for J.H. Blair. Which side are you on, boys? Which side are you on? Tell me, which side are you on, boys? Which side are you on? My daddy was a miner, and I'm a miner's son. He'll be with you, fellow workers, until this battle's won. Tell me, which side are you on? Which side are you on? Sing it! Which side are you on? Which side are you on? Oh, workers, can you stand it? Tell me how you can. Will you be a lousy scab, or will you be a man? Which side are you on? Which side are you on? Tell me, which side are you on? Which side are you on? Come, all of you good workers, good news to you I'll tell of how the good old union has come in here to dwell. Tell me, which side are you on, boys? Which side are you on? Tell me, which side are you on, boys? Which side are you on?
All right, I hope you enjoyed that track, because we didn't hear it. But anyway, I think there might be a bit of relief that we can go back in the studio and we can hear the songs like the listeners can. But yeah, play that for Michael O'Connor, because he's which side are you on? Which side is he on? I mean, I can remember when he had his arm around Howard in an election down in Tasmania.
Johnny Howard. Yeah.
Johnny Howard. I think I don't know when he reckons he's going to go back to his division of the union and manufacturing and get it in order. Well, I think that's what he was supposed to be doing. I don't know about...
Originally, I thought, yeah. But I mean, all things aside, I can't see the union or his members being in a better place separating from the construction division. I know in construction we've held them...
in our hand.
Yeah, we've... for a long time, and their members, a lot of them have crossed over because they want representation. But I feel sorry for the members that they're representing, that their best interest isn't being put at heart at the moment.
No, and I don't think that'll change with him there, because all I see him do is helping the Labor Party with our money. But that's been stopped anyway. So anyway, stay tuned. The picnic day, obviously, with the corona thing, obviously we still have the day off. The picnic day is still there, but the picnic won't be on for obvious reasons. We can't run it with the corona and all that this year. So I think the unions. We haven't got all the information, but the unions are going to try and run a big raffle and make some money for Amaze, our charity.
Yeah, good cause.
Yeah, great cause, and it's kids with autism, I think, and all that. Yep. So. A few of my jobs have been having raffles on the job this year, and they also out at the Glen, the boys out there got car parking off the shopping centre, and they had to donate what they'd probably usually pay, or half what they'd usually pay to the shopping centre. They donated that to Amaze, so they've made a bit of money out there for Amaze. So now the unions, we've seen the Amaze flags on the cranes around the city, which is a great way of making money for this charity for autism. And actually the Port Melbourne Footy Club's they're not with, I think, Amaze, but they're also with another charity who looks after autistic kids. And they have a couple of kids down in the footy club helping out and paying them. So I think we could do a bit more of that around the traps and look after these people. And this raffle will be doing that. So stay tuned. We're going to have a bit of news probably the next show about how you get your tickets and what's involved. So I think it's a worthy cause, and it'll be a good thing coming out of the picnic, because we're not having the picnic day.
Yeah, and just just to be clear, it is still a day off. The employer will still have to pay you, but you won't have to buy the ticket.
No, exactly. And we don't have to worry about the snake charmer.
No. But there's nothing.
It gets a year off, the snake charmer.
There's nothing to say that you still can't do something on the day. That
I think they're going to talk about having. They're going to go film yourself, have a picnic at home, and send it in the union and all that, something like that. So I might go to the snake charmers for lunch. What do you reckon? Play with your snakes.
Where are we going with this?
Yeah, I know. It doesn't sound good.
It's a breakfast show.
Yeah, I know. Excuse me. So that's the picnic. So what else we got, mate?
Well, I suppose we just obviously. I know we've been talking about the EBA a lot, but for the rank and file out there, make sure that your reps' right notices have gone out. Companies have started coming in to sign, and we'll get through them all. But we've got to be patient, obviously, with restrictions and stuff like that. The office still isn't fully up and running, but make sure you get your reps' right notice so that your pay rise isn't put back another 21 days. If your employer's saying that they want to see the agreement first, just so it's clear, employers have all had representation, whether it's the master builders or themselves, in negotiations, and these negotiations have been going for quite some time. The rep's right notice by law has to go out first, and then you guys your employer gives you a copy of the agreement. You have the agreement for 7 days, or a minimum of 7 days. That's when you get to ask the questions and make sure that you're sure on what you're voting on. And then you vote, and we can lodge it, and you get your pay rise. Quicker you get your employer onto it, or let us know that your employer's mucking around or whatever, the quicker your pay rise comes through. Especially with Christmas coming away, 6 weeks to go, we need to spread the word and make sure that we get pressure on the employees to do it this side of Christmas.
There we go, mate. You get good feedback from the troops around the jobs. Everyone's pretty happy with the new agreement.
Yeah, they seem to be. There's still a few questions on the under $50 million clause, but once you explain it, it definitely gives the vast majority of our rank and file the opportunity, rather than sitting home if there isn't any work, to work in that market. But I suppose it'll be one of those wait and sees. It's not a magic wand, but the unions come up with a solution. It's better than no solution, so we'll see how it works.
Well, it's better than what was happening, wasn't it? So they'll creep it up in the marketplace, won't they? All the non-EBA builders and the non-EBA workers was creeping in further and further. So this is to sort of stamp it back down, isn't it?
Time will tell. Yeah.
No, that's right. All right. What else we got, mate?
What about? I think we forgot to talk about it before. The Bombers. What? Dunkley. Is it? So you're taking Dunkley off us?
Well, we haven't got him yet, mate.
Campo he'd be at home right now laughing.
Were you rubbing his head?
Rubbing his head. Yeah. Especially because he's going to get it off the Bulldogs too.
We haven't heard from Campo. He's decided to take a couple of weeks off, give his musical directing job, just chuck that up the air. Didn't give us any songs. Just said because he's not here, stuff the Concrete Gang. We'll have to look at him, mate.
2 years he's been saying he wanted to take over the music. He did one show and he's gone.
He's gone
on holiday. Didn't tell us. You reckon that the other morning shows we're competing with? Do you reckon they'd cop that?
I told Warren, and I think Warren was dying to get back in here. I said, no. I said, mate.
Well, 3 strikes, you're out, isn't it?
Yeah, well, Campo, he never see us as not coming because let the Concrete Gang go. But anyway, he might lose his directorship of the musical, mate. You're doing a good job so far.
I tell you, the meetings before it are a lot less fiery.
Yeah, we have had nearly a couple of punch-ups before we start. But anyway, that's all right. That's good debate, good valid debate. So anyway, that's how we travel on the Concrete Gang. Well, and so another thing, because we haven't had we couldn't have the pull-up this year, and we still have to pay, obviously, our fees to 3CR to keep 3CR going. We are running a bit short of biscuits, so we've decided to make a Concrete Gang stubby holder.
Oh, I'm actually, I'm dirty. I supported the red and black now. He's taken Dunkley, but they'll be a great one. So you've got the RDO calendar.
RDO calendar on the back. So it's when you're having a little sip out of your desired drink or whatever you're drinking, you just have a look at the calendar when your next RDO is, and geez, it goes down even better then, doesn't it?
Oh, especially on the RDO.
Mate, even better.
Well,
So they're going to be for sale. So what we'll do is probably get them out to the organisers the next couple of weeks. So on the jobs, if you speak to the shop stewards, get them off your organisers, and they come in 2 colours: red and black, and yellow and black.
Yes.
So anyway, that'll
How much are they?
$10 each.
$10 each.
Cheap as chips.
Giving them away.
Exactly. 2 for $20.
2 for 20. If there's enough on the job, you can get 3 for 30.
Exactly.
Jump on board.
So you want to grab them because they're going to go like hotcakes.
No, they will. They'll be good sitting around a campfire somewhere, or whatever it is, fishing or at the pub. I think as of midnight Sunday, where the pubs can go to 40 inside and 100 outside. Looking forward to that.
Yeah. We're all sitting in the pub now. Gee, it's not many here, is it? But you're forgetting that they've got restrictions on.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. And you got to order something to eat. That's another new thing.
Normally, I didn't know that.
Yeah, where I've been going,
I know where you're going.
You've got to order something to eat as well. So I'm there for 2 hours and I'm eating.
You've got to eat, yeah.
And I'm eating and drinking.
And you're probably drinking those, what do you drink, those low-carb beers too, mate?
No, tap beer.
And eating a plate of chips.
I went the Carlton draft off the tap. It was nice, yeah. The last one may have been drank out of the jug directly. But
magnificent. You can't beat that, can you? A nice frothy Carlton draft.
Yeah, tap beer is so much better, isn't it? It
is. So we should send the tour out of camp. Don't worry about us, soldier on here without him. But, we might have to have a look at that too. Simo's, what is the old...
Loose lips.
Loose lip.
We should have got loose lips in.
Yeah, loose lips wants to get back in there, so we might have to put him on the bench for a couple of weeks. We can be able to sook up about that.
Demerit points.
Yes. All right. We're just about done, I think. We've got nothing else, mate. We just about covered everything.
It has been we've had one day, really. We record on the Friday, and we've had yesterday and then the lockdown. So there hasn't been a lot going on this week. But obviously we hit the ground running in terms of the EBAs, and hopefully everyone is enjoying their weekend after the lockdown. And we're into the 6-week run into Christmas.
Yeah. And then once we get the picnic day, it's all over, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we're looking forward to that. Because as you said, it has been a long, hard year. Because do you remember the smoke we had all around on the jobs and the drum with all the smokes from the fires? That seems like 10 years ago.
It actually does. Seems like a long time ago.
A lot of people affected by that, and then obviously the corona, and it's just been a horrible year for a lot of people,
And it's not over yet, so... It's not over yet. Oh, well, Scallywags.
Oh, Scallywags.
I think that's a given, isn't it?
Geez, we could have given us one, couldn't we?
Sorry, listeners, it was a big lockdown, if you haven't already...
Yeah, very good point. That's why you're on the big dollars. And she's laughing about that because she's not on the big dollars. But anyway, I mean, our mate O'Connor.
It's got to be, hasn't it?
I reckon it's just about hands down.
Yeah.
Suki, Lala, and the Scallywag, because, that's why we play which side are you on.
Let's be honest. If it was a horse race, they'd be pulling the curtain.
You won't let that go, will you? You will not let... There's going to be some kids traumatised because of you.
No, well, I'm trying not to be too specific.
All right. Yeah, fair enough. Because we get into trouble with that too, don't we?
Yeah.
Special cheerio to him too, yeah. But anyway. All right, so Michael O'Connor's won all awards, hands down. We'll have to keep all this down. And don't forget, keep your eye out for the stub owls coming out. You'll love them. And as we said, $10 each, and keeps the concrete gang on the air, and 3CR going, so it's all a good cause.
And your beer cold, most importantly.
And your beer cold as well, very important.
But will it fit me low carb beer?
We've got low carb stubby olives. Yeah, they're a bit skinnier. They're a bit skinnier. And obviously next year we'll definitely have a turn to make up for the one we missed out this year. We'll make it even better than normal years. More prizes.
Have they got the bottoms on them?
I hope so. What we paid for them.
Well, do you know what sort of glue they used for it?
I know they're made in Australia. I know that. That's all that matters. All right, so I think no further ado, we'll finish up.
Have a great weekend, everyone. We'll definitely have more for you next week. Hopefully Campo's back for the music. But
So we'll go in the same old way. Dare to struggle.
Dare to win.
If you don't fight,
you lose.
It's good morning from the Concrete Gang.
You've been listening to a 3CR podcast produced in the studios of independent community radio station 3CR in Melbourne, Australia. For more information, go to allthews.3cr.org.au.